women have traveled a long way from their conventional role as agriculture labor and construction labor to the present-day challenging careers. A few decades ago, tailoring, embroidery, weaving and knitting, teaching, nursing, etc. used to be considered appropriate choices for career women. Socio-economic development, changes in value system, availability of educational facilities, and awareness amongst women have brought them to the frontier areas of administration, knowledge, bureaucracy, and science and technology. Women today are increasingly opting for careers in law, engineering and technology, police and forces, and entrepreneurial pursuits. Education in general and technical education in particular has played a crucial role in upgrading the status of women. We interviewed some students and heads of a few technical institutions to know their views regarding technical education facilities and career avenues for women.
मैंने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का ट्रेड चूज़ किया क्योंकि मुझे इसमें बहुत इंटरेस्ट है। आजकल वैसे भी इसकी बहुत डिमांड है, नई नई इन्वेंशंस वगैरह होती रहती हैं, तो इसमें काफ़ी आगे वो है, स्कोप है ना आगे जाने का। तो फैक्ट्रीज वगैरह में जॉब मिलेगी। मैं इसके बाद EMI करना चाहती हूँ ताकि इंजीनियर वगैरह काफ़ी ऊंची पोस्ट पे जाना चाहती हूँ।
मैं आर्किटेक्चर का कोर्स कर रही हूँ। मैंने ये कोर्स इसलिए लिया कि जो भी मेरे दिमाग में प्लान्स आते हैं उसको मैं स्केच आउट कर सकूँ, और जब मैं बिल्डिंग्स वगैरह देखती हूँ तो मेरे को लगता है कि इसमें और भी इम्प्रूवमेंट हो सकती है।
This polytechnic offers 6 courses here, viz. Electronics, Architecture, Pharmacy, Library Science, Commercial Practice and Stenography, and Interior Decoration. Out of these courses, Electronics and Architecture are engineering courses, Pharmacy, Library Science, Interior Decoration and Commercial Practice are non-engineering courses.
From engineering courses, let us now move on to non-engineering courses to know the opportunities available in these areas.
I'm in the interior designing department. It's a 3-year course and I'm in the 3rd year. This course is helping us to do a number of projects. It's regarding banks, restaurants, shopping centers and apartments. And after doing this course, it shall finish by next year May. And after doing this course, I intend to join a job for my own benefit. And after the job, I shall do of my individual. I shall start a business of my own, and if possible, I shall try and pull up clients for this course itself.
Yeah, even after that, I want to do my own studio. I want to earn myself. I don't want to be dependent on someone else, so I want to be independent. Maybe I'm doing in studio, or I have my own agency. I want to be that. Like, I want to be very independent. And there's very hope. In this line, there is so hope that you can do anything. You can't sit idle. Wherever you go, you get something else. So it's very good.
I've done my graduation and I've taken up a 1-year diploma in fashion designing. And they really teach you how to sketch, how to draw well, how to design garments. And this really will help you in the future to do a job, because India is dealing a lot in export-import. A lot of firms opening out in where they need designers, and maybe after doing a job for 2-3 years, there is chance that I can set up something of my own, and I think I'll excel really well.
We in this polytechnic are giving lot of vocational training programs for the students of various categories with various basic qualifications. We take admission after 10th, 10 plus 2 and the graduates. Depending upon their basic qualification, they are offered different disciplines of 1-year courses for graduates, 2- and 3-year disciplines and advanced courses for the people who've done their 10th or 12th class. The idea is to make them specialists in a particular vocation so that they are capable of taking up a job of their specialization or to start something on their own.
Fashion technology is another emerging discipline which attracts bright women and offers them a challenging career.
My name is Seena Mahuja and I'm doing the apparel marketing and merchandising course here. And it's a 2-year course, and it is supposed to train us for the export industry basically, but also trains us for the domestic industry. I did offer for this particular course because it's management oriented. At the same time, it caters to the garment industry in particular, in which I was interested. And because the exports have a lot of incentive coming up in the future years, so I thought it was a field which was worth going in for.
I'm a second-year student of fashion designing, and I'm doing it from NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology. And in this course, we've generally been taught the basic things what we face in industry. We've been told as proper information like what is draping, what is construction, what is pattern making. In this way, we know exactly how a garment fits to a body, how a garment is constructed. And other courses are like textile sciences and all. In that, we've been known as, we are given the information of textiles, knowledge about fabric sciences, the construction of a fabric. And later on in our life is something like, if we know what cotton fabric is, suppose, then we know how the construction is done, what is the favorable items for it and not, what are the disadvantages, the advantages. So we can know how a fabric drapes, how it fits and how it is. And later on it's something like, for me as personal, I would like to work with a designer first, learn his techniques, know how he works, what kind of people he has around, what kind of market he has around, and then start up of something of my own.
We are offering at present 5 courses. 2 of them are for undergraduates, that is those who have passed 10+2. They relate to fashion design and accessory design. These both courses are for 3 years, and they teach a person how to be a designer for the fashion industry, either for the garments or for the accessories. We have a course for leather garments which we have recently commenced. It is a course in which we teach design, manufacturing and marketing of leather garments. It is a specialized sector and it is emerging as one of the very competitive, attractive sector for the exports market as well as to some extent for the local markets. We have a course in apparel, merchandising and marketing. This is also a postgraduate course. We have 30 students in each course, and apparel, merchandising and marketing teaches a person how to market locally and export fashion wares, including all apparels. It's watch, pen, tie, socks, everything included apart from garment. And we have a course in manufacturing called Garment Manufacturing Technology. This course is designed specifically to modernize the industry. From a tailor-made clothes, we are going into the ready-made market, and we have to have assembly line production where every job of manufacturing has been subdivided, and a person who is in charge has to see that the fabric which is available, the maximum area is utilized by computerized programming and cutting. He also has to ensure that the stitch, the buttons, the jeep, everything which is used on a garment meet with the international standards. So we have 5 courses currently, but we are going to add 2 courses. One would be for knitwear and hosiery, and the last 7th course will be on textile design and development. These are also going to be specialized courses for graduates, and they will be of 2 years duration.
Hotel management and catering also offer vast employment and self-employment opportunities.
When I completed my graduation, there were many fields to join, but cookery is of my interest, so I joined cookery. As far the future is concerned, I'll be a chef in a hotel and I would love that.
I've done my +2. I've joined the bakery and confectionery course, which is having a duration of 1 year. I enjoy doing this course. After doing this course, I can do my business, I can open a small shop, or I can also join hotel management. I'll accept all these opportunities as a challenge for me.
You see, we have 5 departments which we are running the job-oriented courses. One is cookery, another we have bakery confectionery, food and beverage department, housekeeping, and front office. Now, these courses are of 1 year duration, and both for girls and boys, these courses are available.
Let us see what pharmacy offers to women.
We can give the scope of pharmacy in short in a word, hired, that is H-I-R-E-D. Hired, H stands for hospital pharmacy, I stands for industrial pharmacy, R stands for research, E for education, and D for drug administration.
Pharmacy is a profession wherein one can serve the mankind, human sufferings, and females basically being noble at heart, I think they can serve this profession in a much better way than males by discovering new drugs, by going in for research, and also going in for pharmacy education by educating more girls.
Diploma in pharmacy education in our country, this has contributed a lot in the healthcare professions, that in distribution of drugs, in dispensing of drugs, and in monitoring of drugs.
Technical education has given a place of prominence to our Indian women. They are now found working in almost all kinds of workplaces in society. In the past, a lot has been done for strengthening and increasing technical education facilities for women. Policies and programs pertaining to women education and their involvement in economic activities continue to be the thrust area, notwithstanding some of the socio-cultural problems. The 3-tier technical education system, which exists in our country, trains craftsmen in ITI level institutions, technicians in polytechnic level institutions, and engineers and technologists in engineering colleges and similar other institutions. Our vast technical education system has a network of 3,693 ITIs and industrial craft schools, 879 polytechnics, and 282 engineering college level institutes. During the year 1991, 2,72,650 students were admitted to various diploma courses offered by polytechnics. This intake comprised of 2,41,145 men and only 31,505 women. Courses offered by these polytechnic level institutions could broadly be classified into 5 categories. These are engineering and technology, secretarial support and office automation, pharmacy and healthcare, textile and dress designing, hotel management and catering. Engineering courses largely include architecture, architecture assistantship, architecture engineering, draftsmanship, computer engineering, electronics, electronics and communication, electronics and instrumentation, electronics and electrical engineering, electronics and TV engineering, medical electronics and instrument technology. Secretarial support and office automation courses include courses on secretarial practice and stenography, commercial and computer practices, computer application, modern office management. Courses pertaining to pharmacy and health are pharmacy, medical lab technologist, cosmetology and physique culture, beauty culture and hairdressing. In the area of textile and dressmaking, polytechnics offer courses like textile processing, textile design and technology, textile chemistry, textile design and garment technology, costume design. Courses pertaining to hotel management and catering include hotel management, catering and food technology, housekeeping, food and beverage, front office, bakery and confectionery, cookery, interior decoration. Besides, polytechnics offer courses like diploma in commercial art and library science. Technical education in the country has made rapid strides during the post-independence period. Available infrastructure and education and training programs have enabled women to occupy high positions in industry, government offices, education and training, administration, and owner-managed enterprises.
I think women has a lot of job potential in electronic industry, especially in production, electronic assembly and testing, software development, programming, and general administration. Even in ESPL, in these departments, we have more than 30% women employees.
As girls are becoming more career conscious these days, computers have much wider role to play in their career for them. They can become a programmer, they can become a computer teacher in school, they can become a software engineer. We have masters in software engineering courses. They can develop software of their own. They can have placement in big companies. That is a dignified job they can opt for. They can do it at home. They can do data entry work at home, or they can develop software in the good software developing companies. Anywhere, this is a very dignified field for girls.
If anybody does a course in bakery, confectionery and cookery, they get jobs in the hotels. Besides that, if anybody would like to start their own business, even that can be possible.
I think now that the thrust is on exports, women can really get into the high fashion garments area in a very big way, or in the jewelry area, which if adequate assistance is given to them, could be very, very helpful to the country as a whole.
Technical education facilities and career opportunities for women are many. Women should come forward to avail them, so as to earn a rightful place for themselves in society. The problems which come their way need to be accepted as a challenge and tackled boldly.
It looks very easy at first sight to start an enterprise, but one of the biggest problems is the chronically, which is acutely hurting them, is the availability of timely finance, and also venture capital, or what we call promoters' contribution, which is very difficult because the family system is such in India that whatever money is available is first available for the man of the house, whether he is the son or the husband.
I think the biggest problem they face today is where the family thinks differently and the woman thinks differently when she's educated and trained. The family educates the woman to raise her status for a marriage, whereas the girl now who's educated and trained wants to work. So, or she gets married into a family which is conservative, but this girl now has an independent thinking and has her own mind, and she wants to create wealth out of her education and training. There's a contradiction. I think that's the biggest problem she faces. The expectation is to let her remain a housewife, but she wants to be a housewife and also be a successful entrepreneur or a successful officer. That's the real challenge she faces. The family sometimes doesn't understand her needs, and she doesn't meet their needs. I think that's the biggest problem an Indian woman faces. With the higher level of education coming, more exposure to the opportunities available to an Indian woman, she faces a contradiction of conservatism with growth, conservatism with development.
At the moment, since the atmosphere and the government policies are so ripe, as I said, we encourage the women to go in for small enterprise, starting from their own house, a tiny industry which they can start off without taking any rental premises. They can start off in a small way in their own house. And there are 108 household industries which have been identified by the Director of Industries, and which you can start in your own premises. And these are non-hazardous and non-polluting industries, but a lot of stress is being given to service sector. Here I would like to highlight certain opportunities like travel agencies, tour operators, and service sectors like computer software or business centers, and data banks and small bookkeeping and accounting facilities, common facility centers, and even facilities for a common area where people have, like for plumbers and carpenters and interior designers and masons. That kind of facility could be given to a locality.
There's no denying the fact that it is education that helps any country or any society, and unless women take part in this development, no country can develop. And it is education which provides better career opportunities to women. It makes them more aware, more confident, and that they can take part in the development of the country.
Well, if I may be honest, I think girls have very little choice as far as careers are concerned. Most often, they are not trained sufficiently to be able to choose. Those who are trained find that either because of the family considerations or because of tradition, they are not allowed to go away from home, far away from their own secure places of living to take up employment outside. Those who are able to go and are able really to make careers of their jobs have proved that they can do very well, and therefore the challenge really today when we are talking about employment is things like working women's hostels, support mechanisms, creches, daycare centers where their children can go, opportunities for in-service training while working to improve their skills, opportunities to move up, to improve, their capacity. And therefore I would say to young women, the opportunities are many. You have to make up your mind on what you really want to do. And once you have decided, I think they really have to accept the fact that they would have to fight all along. Not only do we have to prove that we are good, we have to prove that we are better than the men with whom we compete.